Top of the morning, top of the morning. How's it going? Thank God for the wake up, right? Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that. Every day is a blessing. Every day on top of this dirt is a blessing. You get a chance to see your loved ones, hug your loved ones. It's a blessing, you know? Um, yeah, welcome to another episode of Talking Cancer, My Journey, My Way. And, you get it pretty much unscripted. Actually, not even pretty much. Every day, unscripted. And yesterday was one of those days where I was in my feelings, and yesterday was a weird day. I ended up working it out a little bit, but yesterday was the first time I ever went to work and ended up leaving because I was mentally checked out. I didn't leave till lunchtime, but I was mentally just checked out. Like I was working and doing my thing, and it was just like, but I wasn't even there. I was like, it was like an out of body type experience, you know? So I had to do like a mental reset. You know what I mean? I just went and went home and just kind of just hugged my wife and um, embraced her a little bit while she was getting dressed and stuff like that. And we just went out and we went out to lunch. You know, went out to lunch. Me and my mother-in-law and her, and we kind of just sat back and just chilled and talked and laughed and did a few things before it was time to go pick up the kids and things like that. But I just couldn't be at work. I probably would have ended up hurting myself. I would have continued to work because it was just like I wasn't there. You know, so I had to do a mental reset. And I feel better today. I'm still not all the way back to where I need to be, but I'm a lot better than what I was. And dealing with with this disease is, to say the least, ups and downs. I mean, that's probably the easiest way I could put it. Ups and downs, highs and lows. And it does suck. It fucking sucks to know that it's all going to go down someday, and it's probably and sooner than you thought, because you expect to you expect you feel invincible, and I feel invincible. I feel like there's like I'm good, but the whole time, even though my outer shell feels good, my inner is deteriorating. And that's probably about the easiest way that I could put it. Um, yeah, I mean, but it's okay. It's okay. We're all deteriorating at some point, right? Um, as we get older, what I mean, we start deteriorating. Our body, our health, and everything starts deteriorating. So it's a natural um, process that our lives have. But you hate to know that this disease could take you out faster than you expect it to. You know, and that's the hard part. Sometimes your mind gets the best of you. And again, I'm only human. Do I feel like quitting? No, never. Um, at least not at this point. And even yesterday, no, those things don't cross my mind, and I don't give up. Um, that's not in my nature. But just just feeling, I think yesterday was more of a overwhelming feeling, because, as I mentioned, for the past 3 months or so, I've been, you know, going in, with diets and fasting and this and that and whatever. But it hasn't been for 3 months. It's been for the past year and a half. It's just that for the past 3 months, I've been going extra hard, like extra, you know, and I don't know what to expect in 3 months. I don't know what I thought or what you know what I mean? But I don't know. I feel great. It's about all I can say to everybody is I feel great. Now, I know I mentioned yesterday that I had some pain on my side, like toward my kidney areas and down the center of my spine. And so that pain is still there, by the way. But I feel good. It's not hindering me from doing anything. Like I don't notice the pain unless I do like some sort of stretching or I might touch a certain area or whatever, more or less on the spine. But who just touches their spine? You know what I mean? But like if I stretch, I can feel the stretch in the pull in my kidney areas. And I don't know if it's a muscle or if it is the kidneys. But I feel, if I'm not stretching, I feel great. You know what I mean? Like, so, uh, that's that. But, the mental reset is in full effect. I went back to my prayers this morning. Well, I pray every day and I'm thankful every day. But, it was a little extra this morning, a little extra breathing, a little extra meditation this morning as I get up and I walk. Just, trying to be a raincoat and let things just wash off of me. You know what I mean? Try not to let the rain hit me. I think that's a pretty good metaphor, right? Yeah, the mental reset is real. In dealing with a deadly disease such as cancer, it's gonna happen from time to time. I mean, if you feel like it happens during your regular life, it happens just a little bit more often if you're diagnosed with something like this. For those who just tuning in, if this is your first episode tuning in and you don't know, I am Lewis. I in March was I was re-diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic cancer. So if you're just tuning in, you wonder what this show is about, that's where I'm at. And yesterday I had a meltdown. I was not in the best of spaces. If anyone must know, yesterday I was talking to you, but I was on the verge of crying. That's where I was at yesterday. Just wanted to cry, and I probably should have just let it go. But I did hold it back a little bit. I kind of just stopped for a second. If you notice, I paused a lot, and just took a minute just to gather a breath, gather my thoughts, and just finish out the show. But I wasn't in a place. I probably should have called in at that moment from work. It's just one of those things. But we're gonna, move on, and we're gonna try to get through the day. Because I feel like I'm in a better place today. So from me to you, hey, if you're in a place and you feel like you need a reset, back in the day, I probably would have said I was crazy by giving you the advice of take the rest of the day off, call it in. But nah, dude, it's real. Take a minute, reset, just breathe, relax, put your feet up, go get a foot massage, something. Go grab lunch, dinner with somebody you care about, somebody that's going to make you laugh, somebody's going to give you a hug, you know, things like that. You know, this shit's real, man. So, take some time out if you need to. I probably wouldn't have gave you this advice a few years ago. Hell, I probably wouldn't have gave you this advice 2 days ago. But yeah, this shit could be very taxing. Mental strain is real. The things that go through our minds as we are on this journey, most people will not understand. We could talk about it. There could be people in your life that are going along with you during the journey and dealing with the day-to-day process. But still, there's even though, like my wife, and I feel for her, but even her, she still doesn't understand the mental strain that I feel sometimes. But then again, I don't understand what I'm putting her through, what I'm putting her through, because she has to see it. She has to deal with it. She has to live with it. You know what I mean? So, I can't thank her enough for just being a rock by my side. And I know she's dealing with stuff, and it's not easy being just looking through the window and not being able to help. That's hard. I could only imagine what she's going through. So, thank you for being such a rock for me. I can't thank you enough, baby. But with that being said, we need that. And I'm pretty sure she needed that too, just to help, just kind of sit down and kind of just relax a little bit and, whatever. And even though I had some of that this weekend too, but yesterday was just weird. And I don't know, I can't really pinpoint what triggered that. Because I was in a good space the day prior to that. And the evening was fine. It was funny because yesterday I was watching All American with the wife, and we were watching it the night before too. We kind of watched an episode or two before we go to bed. But the night before, she ended up falling asleep, right? And I ended up finishing the episode. And on the episode, if you haven't seen it yet, on this particular episode, Coach Baker dies. Okay? He dies saving a kid from a bus that rolled over or whatever. Anyway, Coach Baker died. And I went to sleep the night before, right after that episode. So the wife didn't watch it, so we rewatched it yesterday. And she was like, no. She was like, that's probably why you were in a weird mood yesterday. Because you went to sleep with that on your mind. I can't say that it's true and I can't say that it's false. I don't feel like I did. But maybe I did. Subconsciously went to sleep like, damn, I was fucked up. And then went to bed thinking about, death. Not really per se Coach Baker, because I know he's not dead, but just thinking about passing. So maybe that subconsciously that was kind of stuck in my mind, So it was some thought, But anyway, I rewatched it yesterday, and I don't feel that way. So I don't know. Today's a better day. I'm still working on, just getting back to a really good place. But today is better. So today is the start of the continuing of my mental reset. Just fixing it, praying harder than I ever have, meditating harder than I ever did, and just going back to the basics of being grateful and appreciative and thankful to those around me. Start with one smile at a time, and I should be smiling through the rest of the day if I just take it one smile at a time. So today I'm labeling it Mental Reset Day. Boom. I'm leaving on the next plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you never let me go. Anyway. Yeah. Mental reset. Your brain. Get it out of here. Turn off the bullshit. Turn on some music. Catch a vibe. You know what I mean? Get out your feelings. Start over. One smile at a time. Well, that's me. And I'm out. That's what it is. Peace. Love. One.